Kevin looking at this as just a film to get like noticed, or was he thinking like a lot of us filmmakers, like we're gonna hit a grand slam here?
No, he was very realistic about just wanting it to make a splash enough to where he can continue, a springboard, if you will. I don't believe he ever had a mindset of certainly nothing at all like what really did happen. That's why it's a gift. It's a total gift. It's a dream come true for everybody who was part of it, not just Kevin. A lot of people's dreams came true with that movie becoming so well embraced and successful over many decades. And I found out about it back then. Again, like I said, there was a different world. There wasn't internet. There wasn't cell phones. Actors would get trade papers. There was one called Backstage on the East Coast. Would come out once a week. You'd had only certain newsstands carried it. You ran out, you got Backstage magazine, and there were one or two others that would list all the auditions on the East Coast, whether it was New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and there was very little going on in New Jersey and Connecticut at that time. So when I saw an ad for New Jersey filmmaker explores the day in the life of a convenience store clerk, there was no way I wasn't going to make it to that audition, because films were not being shot in New Jersey that regularly. It was a little more of an anomaly back then. So I saw the ad. I was an hour and a half away from those guys. They were all South Jersey guys, shore guys. I'm way up north, 15 minutes outside of the bridge or tunnel here. And got down there. I did my audition. It was a prepared monologue. You didn't read from the script that first night. He had everybody do a prepared monologue, and if they liked what you did and he thought he had a role for you, they'd call you back and you get to read from the script. And I don't know about you, maybe you can share some of this with your own experience, but usually when I walk out of an audition thinking I killed, the phone doesn't ring. And when I walk out thinking like, it wasn't my best effort, the phone rings. And thankfully that happened. And they called me back and had me read for the Chulies guy, and then thankfully the rest is history, as they say.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, so you did your monologue and then you read for the part. Did they see you as that?
Right. What happened was like there was 2 nights. The first 2 nights were for people to do prepared monologues, and then they looked through the tapes, and then they called back. And then you read from the script on a whole different night, like a week or 2 later. And like a week had gone by and I didn't hear anything. And I was auditioning for a community theater show here up in northern New Jersey. And then I got the call and they said, we'd like you to come down and read from the script. And those auditions were held at a different place. So yeah, the second audition when you read from the script, that's when you were up in that second level of running. And they really liked my reading. And thankfully I was hired at that second audition.